Man. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make that extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level. That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP. All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah, I bet. Let's do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Back to MP. Pass to Luan. Shot clock at 6. Now Dillard fires from deep. Second shot chance. And MP with a nice bucket inside.
Well, this is why his teammates and coaches love him. MP just never gives up on the play. He's right there to collect the board and finds a bucket of his own.
And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
He fired with confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when he can.
And here's Eric Dillard outside, on target from long range. And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Yeah, just like an elevator jump. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
Now here's James. Now here's Stopper. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. MP with the bucket.
Focused finish by young MP. He's such a cool customer.
And the Wolfpack with possession. 4-point game. Here's Robinson. Here's Wells. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You'll take a point-blank look every time.
Passes to MP. Out to the right wing. Back to Dillard. Laid in with a nice cut shot off the glass. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's MP. A kick out to Luan. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Timmerman. Inside, Robinson. The rebound by Dave Zadirko. The Dynasty with the lead. Here's MP. And that one, boom!
MP with a head of steam. He has so many tools in his arsenal.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. Passes to Wells. from downtown. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. On the wing, it's MP, guarded by Wells. MP inside. Wells on him. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And you look at the dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the dynasty as soon as he joined. Nails the three-pointer.
Oh, the moment that three went in on the other end, you just knew Wells had the answer on the other side. He's great from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Michael Luan. MP outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew the contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
A little too much contact. Draws a whistle and MP is headed to the line.
Both teams will make a substitution. Both shots are good from the stripe. The Wolfpack trail. To the wing, right side. Back to Carter. Cordova. Pass to James. Timmerman with it. Back to Cordova. Out to the right wing. From deep. It's Michael Luan with the rebound. Now MP. Kicks it out to Hopkins. Outside Luan. Junior. Passes to MP. From 10 feet out. Here's Adirko. And finally, they hit one.
And no doubt about it, folks. This is exactly the way they wanted to start the game.
Well, they've been doing it on both ends, converting chances and challenging shooters.
And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now here's MP. And it's stolen away by Timmerman. And here's Carter. Cordova outside. Pass to James. Carter over MP. And the 17-footer is off target. Up and in for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 5.
Well, MP knows he can score in close when he needs to. And right there, he did just that.
And here's James. Back to Cordova. James, covered by Junior. Outside James. Sean Carter from the outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout.
Carter, left side. Pass over to Robinson. From 13. The kick out to Carter. Johnson, just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, Patrick Wells. And he recovers. Here's Robinson. Now it's Carter outside. Now Wells. Robinson. Pass to Fresh. And now Wells. Robinson, covered by Fisher. Count it.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. And the first one at the line is good.
What I really admire about MP is he's not only this team player on the court that we see, but off the court as well. This kid just really understands the value of helping his community.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Shot's good by Stauffer.
Carter has such a high basketball IQ. He's always looking for his next move and trying to find the open shooter.
On the wing, Michael Luan.
Where headphone?
MP outside.
No, I ain't seen no headphone. Okay.
Back to Luan.
Career mode. Career mode.
MP. To the paint.
Oh, wait, the
Foul
headphones?
on the shot.
No.
Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here.
Wait, what?
Drew Robinson picks one up.
When I
No,
talked
not
to
with no
Wolfpack
wire. You
shooting
need
guard
a wire or
Sean
what?
Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny,
Oh, yeah,
I was
you don't got
looking
your
at
phone. What you
his
trying to do?
tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent
Oh,
each
it's getting
team.
late. Y'all
That
about to...
level of dedicated planning makes him a database of
Yeah,
information.
y'all ain't got your
on these
phone
teams.
anyway.
No good
Yeah,
on
I
that
will let
one.
you...
And Zadirko is a
Because
prototypical
of
guy
me.
that any team would love to have. He's big, he's physical, and he's
No,
chasing
you get
blocks
them when
on
you get
D.
your phone. When you get your phone, it'll be right here. But yeah, I'm gonna buy you some.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah.
Here's Carter. Swings it to Stauffer. The kick out to Carter. Out of bounds, it'll be Dynasty ball.
When you're driving home, you're going to be thinking about sloppy plays like that for a while.
The Dynasty leading.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a five-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's Carter. Outside James. Here's Stauffer. And then Michael Stauffer with the dunk.
Well, aboard! 5 p.m. Stauffer train to Scoresville rolling through. So much momentum.
Passes to MP. And the dunk by MP. MP has been something else this first half. Well on his way to a huge game.
And I would guess they will hold for the last shot of the quarter.
That would be the safe bet, and most likely that's what Coach wants to see.
To the inside, Stauffer, that's good, and he's now 3 of 4 from the floor.
I like the confidence by Stauffer. When he's close to the rim, he looks to score whenever possible.
And the dunk by MP. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Dynasty on top, they're up by 8. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us.
Will begin in 10 minutes.
The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Luan can't get it to fall. The Wolfpack trailing here. Outside, Timmerman. Pass over to Robinson. Timmerman with it, guarded by Fisher. Now here's Timmerman. Clock at 6. Here's Stauffer. And Patrick Wells outside. A rebound by Dave Zadirko. Here's MP. Luan. And here's MP on the outside, and Robinson pulls it down.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Now here's Dillard. 5 points in the game. MP right side. Down it goes for the 8th time in 10 attempts. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. And Patrick Wells outside gets the 3 to fall.
You know what? Good decision there by Wells. He thought he had a look and decided to pull up.
Dish to Fisher. Here's MP, guarded by Wells. Out to Dillard. Fisher. On the wing, Eric Dillard. Timmerman defending. And it's MP missing.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. And the Wolfpack have possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second. Outside Stauffer, 5 on the clock. Over Dillard, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
MP outside. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
And the first one drops.
MP for 2.
Good on both attempts. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now here's Timmerman. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Deshaun Carter from the outside. MP on the left side. Good on the bucket. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. And so here it's the Wolfpack. They trail by 9. Pass over to Robinson. Outside, Timmerman. Cordova. Now it's Carter outside. 3-pointer. The Dynasty grab the miss. You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
Now here's Timmerman. Now it's Carter outside. Robinson. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. Here's MP. The second effort, and he lays it up and in.
He's making space. He's creating problems. So many ways MP can use a pick and roll.
Time call. Substitution for the Dynasty. Ricky David. Substitution for the Dynasty. MP. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's MP from 7 feet away, and a kind roll off the rim on that one.
So committed to his selection and shot discipline. MP more or less ignores the contact and gives the jumper his full attention.
Up top, Fresh. The three. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
That's a break for the D. He's not the guy to leave open out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a breakdown, plain and simple. But they got away with it.
On the wing, Brett Hopkins. Cordova covering. On the wing, it's MP. 6 to shoot, Davidson. It's hauled in by Fresh. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's Junior. MP outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. And the foul's on Patrick Wells. First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. No good on the second, so he hits 1 and 2. Here's Wells. And the layup's good off the glass.
He says, "Don't tell me I'm too small." Wells attacking the heart of that defense.
If they want to, they can milk the clock here a little bit.
That's the best option. I'd agree.
Pass over to Dillard. Back to MP. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. And the Wolfpack with possession. 11-point game.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
And another long-range bomb for him. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead down.
Definitely. And as long as he keeps burying those, they might as well keep going back to the well.
MP outside. And they double up MP. Screen by Fisher. And that one's good from MP.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Here's Wells. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to be on MP.
That's just textbook work inside by Wells. He understands how to attract the D's attention and makes a move.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits.
You know, when it comes to Wells, his confidence, his ferociousness, his patience, it stands out the most, especially when it comes from shooting the three-pointer.
He's perfect so far from the line. MP with the rock. And they're in a good position to ride this one out.
They certainly are. If they just play smart here, this game's all but over.
And he banks in the layup.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out. And give them a ton of credit for the job that they've done here today.
Here's Wells.
At the line for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. And that brings them within single digits. Now Dillard. It's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. Outside Luan. Fisher. MP up top. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta.
MP has
You
such
went outside? 25, you been outside?
Natural look on his three-point
You gotta go take a
attempts.
shower again.
Just pulls
You been
up and
sweating.
lets it fly from outside.
Yeah, you gotta take a shower again.
That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't remember.
Man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Oh, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We're
is a
going to win
great
states
idea.
like that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the scout.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're going to rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over, make the league? Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, think about it.